If you want a great fall garden in the low desert, the work starts now in July. It's mostly planting, keeping the soil alive, and starting some seeds for later. I'll show you exactly what I'm doing in my garden this month, all of it straight out of my planner, to get ready for the best season of the year. Right now, I'm working on keeping everything shaded, mulched, and deep watered. That helps keep the soil alive through the summer. My shade cloth and my sunflowers are handling the shade. These sunflowers are shading my beds from the worst of the afternoon sun, and I've got a whole video on how I use them for shade if you want to try it. I'm adding a thick layer of mulch to any low spots, like this elevated bed. My worm bins may or may not have a lot of worm activity, but I'm keeping them fed with food scraps to keep the soil alive and microbially active. And I'm keeping a close eye on the watering. Before I water, I check the soil first. If we get monsoon humidity this month, the watering needs of plants go down a little, even if it doesn't rain. And in my containers that are still out for the summer, I keep the oyas topped off. It's surprising how fast the soil dries out and how often I'm refilling and watering containers. I'm glad I got most of the smaller ones put away. July in the desert garden is tough. The extreme heat and dryness take a toll on plants, and stressed plants are much more susceptible to pests and disease. A lot of what I do in July is remove dead, dying, and diseased plants. It gets pretty depressing. This squash has been productive, but I'm losing the battle against powdery mildew, so it's time to call it. It's also time to take out these Canterbury bells. They lasted longer than I thought they would, but now I'm pulling them out, planting sun hemp as a heat-loving cover crop, and adding compost. Sun hemp is a great choice for a summer bed. It suppresses weeds, adds organic matter, and fixes nitrogen when it's too hot for much else. Use an inoculant and plant the seeds about 1/2 inch to 1 inch and 1 to 2 inches apart. I'm spreading them around this bed and then topping it with compost. We're at the end of the planting window, but I'm tucking some okra into the cover crop beds too. I am also planting berry tart zinnia seeds in this big self-watering pot for some fall color. The big thing to plant this month is starting tomato and pepper seeds inside. I'm excited about these prairie fire and bronze torch tomatoes and this Hungarian paprika pepper. If you want to harvest, you start them now so they're big enough to plant out in August. August is my favorite time to plant tomatoes, but it's hot and you can't always find transplants. I'm still harvesting too. The lisianthus and the snake beans are producing, so I pick those early in the day when it's cooler. That helps them last longer. I'm also saving seeds from the marigolds as they dry, so I've got them ready for next season. It's hot outside, so July is a great time to spend some time inside. Look at the planting list for the upcoming months in the planner. What do you want to plant this fall? Are you focusing on lots of veggies? Do you want a cutting garden? Are you expanding your herb garden? Or are you like me and you want to do it all? Now is the time to make sure it happens. Set priorities for what you want to plant and get things in at the start of their planting window so they have as much time as possible to produce. Order seeds and make a plan for any new beds or watering so you are ready to go. You might think you have a black thumb, but a lot of success in the garden comes down to timing. If you are ready, you'll be more successful. So if you want to add a lot of warm season crops like tomatoes and peppers, August is go time. If your focus is more on cool season crops, herbs, and cool season hardy annuals, you want to be ready by October. I'm planning out my fall and winter garden and ordering seeds, garlic, and ranunculus corms now. I use the planning space in my planner to map out what's going where. And on the journal page, I spend some time evaluating my spring and summer garden. What went well? What did I love? What do I want to lean into this fall? I write all of that down because it tells me what I should grow. I want to be ready to go when the seasons change. July is one of the quieter months in the garden and one of the most important. You build your best fall garden right now in the worst of the heat. A little planning, some clearing out, and a few seeds started now are what give you a great fall. If you want the planner I use to keep it all straight, it's linked below. And tell me in the comments what you're starting for fall this year. I'd love to hear it.